Hey folks, Cohen here, and I hope everyone is ready for this week's presentation because I'm excited. I'm excited for several reasons, and you probably hear me say that every week when we do these trainings and these classes, and it has been my mission over the last 6 months to bring you only the best and the brightest individuals and people that you don't hear from every day, people that are actually in the trenches doing this stuff versus trying to play the guru role, right? So those are the individuals that I like to bring you. Uh, I like to I like to bring you folks that I've gotten a chance to actually meet because I think that when you meet someone, you get to hang out with them, you get to meet their family, their spouses, their significant, or their children in this case, right? The gentleman who, one of the gentlemen who I'm going to bring on in a moment, we've gotten a chance to meet his little daughter, his little sweetheart Maya, who actually shares the same name as my oldest daughter Maya, and then the other gentleman, Allyn, who I'm going to bring on as well. We've gotten a chance to hang out and cruise with him and just really have a good time and get to know these individuals. Once you, number one, get an understanding of how genuine both of these individuals are, I think you're going to appreciate it. Number two, and that number one plays in number two, because what they'll show you, right, will really open your eyes up to the possibilities as to what people are doing. Like, you literally have people that are around the globe that are making a fortune doing different things that you may have never even heard of before. All right, so Allyn and Tony here have created a system that literally generates $500,000 a year, all right, in a niche that you won't believe. I'm not going to spill the beans right now. I'll let them share that during the presentation. And the way they've done that is they've done that by being able to leverage all the massive amounts of traffic that come over to YouTube, right, and send that traffic over to their products, over to their sites, over to their memberships, and to be able to get that traffic to literally open up their wallet and say, let me buy from you. Okay, these guys are killing it. They're crushing it, and they're doing it in a way that, again, this is 100% free, cost-free traffic. It's traffic that is powerful. It's traffic that's specific. It's traffic that can be used to sell anything. I don't care if you're selling an offline product or service or an online product or service. I don't care if you're selling Kindle books. I don't care if you're selling apps. I don't care if it's a mentorship program or some type of a coaching program. This traffic here, all right, is powerful. It's something that I'm incorporating into my business as well. That's the other thing. So the other reason why I seek out the best is because all of the stuff that I share with you guys week to week is stuff that we're implementing in our business. I'm not just sharing this stuff with you so you can, have something to do on a Thursday night. All right? I find these folks, I get to know them, I get to test them out, I get to test out their systems, and then we implement this stuff in our business as well. So, I don't want to talk about it anymore, folks. I am going to bring these two guys on, Allyn, Tony. Hey, welcome to our call, man. My guys, they're excited. I can see the excitement here. Good to have you.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, can you hear me there, Ty? Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely, loud and clear.
Okay,
Can you folks
cool, man.
hear
Cool.
Allyn? Give me a big
Yep.
yes if you can hear him there. All
Yep.
right.
Yep. Cool, man. Okay, so I just want to thank everybody, and thank you, Ty, from the bottom of my heart, for just letting us speak to your tribe. Ty and I, have been friends for a long time and go way back, and Tony and I have been friends as well for almost 10 years, I believe, just prior to his first daughter, Maya, being born. So Tony's built an amazing business that affords him to kind of, travel around the country. I mean, he's got a home in Dallas. His wife is from Japan. He spends a lot of time in Mexico. As a matter of fact, when I bring him on here in a second, he's going to be kind of calling in from Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and he'll tell you a bit more about that story. But he's down there. One of his daughters has an infant syndrome that they're working on doing some stem cell stuff down there for him and his daughter. But again, his business, doing what he does, allows him and affords him the ability to do stuff like this, and he's done it all in little obscure niches using YouTube free traffic. And the guy is absolutely brilliant. I knew it, 10 years ago when I met him, so we've been able to hook up and create a partnership, and I really want to go from there. So when Tony kicks in, he's may sound a little bit different because it's coming in from Playa, but I'm going to turn it over to Tony, and Tony will kick in from there. Okay. Oh, first thing I want to tell you is that when I kick on, what we're going to do is the screen is going to change. If you notice that right there. So I'm going to go back. Let me go back to screen. And what we're going to do is have just a slight moment of silence so that I can hit the record button, and hopefully, technology pending, we'll get a good recording of this. So what we're going to do is have just a moment of silence. I'm going to do this, and then we'll kick off with Tony coming on the line, okay?
Are we on? Yep. Audio check. I think we're good. Hey guys, welcome. Tony Richie here, and I'm very, very excited for you being here today. Some of you on here maybe from Facebook, an email invite, a private email invite. Some of you guys have come on from YouTube, and I'm very, very excited that you're here today. Today is going to be a new day for you, a new paradigm shift, and I can't wait to share what I have with you. I promise you that your time spent here today is going to be something that you're really going to remember for the rest of your life. Now, what we're going to cover today is how you can make a full-time income from YouTube without being an expert or getting on camera. I'm going to share with you my story and how I'm cashing it in right now, and how you can do the same with these 3 secrets. So a lot of people are coming on right now, and I want to make sure you guys are hearing me okay. So if you could quickly type in the chat really quickly where you're from. I just want to call out a couple of places really, really quickly. Just make sure the audio is okay. We have more people filling up on the call right now. The training call is getting filled. And I think if we start within the next minute or two, we'll be good. And I can't wait to get started. So where are you guys typing in from? Okay, cool. We got Arizona. We got Canada. We got a lot of people in the United States. Texas, Orange County, California, LA. A lot of LA people. Cool. Awesome. We got New Zealand in the house. Awesome. Any other outside of the country areas? Canada, Quebec, Montreal. Awesome. Wow, we got so many people. New York, Brooklyn, New York in the house. We got Hawaii people. Wow. All the way from Hawaii. That's amazing. We got more Australia in the house. And I know some of this is like on different time zones for you. So thank you for taking the time and for getting on today. Very, very excited to be here. And we're going to get started very, very shortly. Again, the title of today's presentation is How to Make a Full-Time Income from YouTube Without Being an Expert or Getting on Camera. Kind of cool, right? So again, this is very, very exciting for me. But the reality is, it doesn't matter how much money I'm making. What matters is what this can do for you. So what I'm going to show you today is how to ethically knock off one of these systems for yourself so you can have your own unique YouTube channel up and running, making money for you. Does this sound awesome, guys? All right, awesome. I see you typing in the chat. Yes. A lot of people are super excited. Great. So it's filling up right now. We got a lot of people on the call right now. And I want to say thank you all for being here today. We're going to get started very, very shortly. And again, the call is how to make a full-time income from YouTube without being an expert or getting on camera. A lot of you guys are like, well, how do you do that? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm doing that. And I'm going to share with you my true story and how I'm cashing it in right now and how anybody, the average Joe, can copy what I'm doing with these 3 secrets, okay? So I think we pretty much everybody's on. So let's get started, okay? Does this sound fun? All right, now remember, after I show you this stuff today, you guys can literally go out there and create a YouTube channel based on any topic you desire, and you could literally build a huge following and audience and make an amazing income from it. Sound fun? Great. So when you learn what I'm about to share with you today, it becomes really, really easy to do this. I'm going to share with you real behind the scenes and case studies that will show you how to build a sustainable and automated online business by using free homemade YouTube videos. I'm going to share with you my underground strategies and how to really get YouTube to work for you. And now is the time right now, if you haven't yet, to bring your spouse in, your partner, your business partner, to join us, because what I'm going to share with you will literally change your life, because it changed mine. Okay? And before we get started, I have 3 simple rules. Rule 1 is, this is not one of those push button get rich quick schemes. Okay? So if you're looking for some sort of software hack or some gimmick that'll make you millions, you're in the wrong place. Rule number 2 is, I promise to give you 110%. Okay? So I expect the same from you guys. In fact, this is going to be an interactive training. Okay? Interactive. What kind of training? Put it in the chat. Interactive. Great, great. And rule number 3 is, you got to have fun and you got to take action. All right? And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to make sure to answer your questions. So this is a different kind of training, because I'm going to do it live and I'm going to answer your questions at the end of this call. So please save your questions. So are you folks ready to have some fun? Because I get bored. I really want to have some fun tonight. I really want to have some fun today. Great, great. Okay, cool. So for everybody who stays till the end, I'm going to give you my 7-step video process map that's literally made me over $2 million from my free YouTube videos just in the past few years. And I haven't released this to anybody. And you'll be the first ones to get it for free just for staying till the end. Does that sound cool? Great. And this is the stuff that works. And it's the future of making a great income online. And you can copy this stuff and clone these strategies to your own homemade videos. It's going to help you get more views, rank better in YouTube, and build a very, very large audience. Does that sound cool? Type it in the chat really quickly. Cool, cool, great. Yes, Tony. Awesome. Now, sometimes there are little technical hangups. I just want to make sure everyone is following me. So we need to keep the interaction going. Great. Now, by the end of this training today, all right, I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to generate $35,000 a month just by watching this training. At first, I just wanted to get out of the rat race and cover some bills. And what I'm about to show you is 100% real, income proof, and true story of a few of my YouTube channels. And I have a handful of these that make me thousands of months. Some of them make me tens of thousands of dollars per month. And at the end of the training today, some of you will have a unique opportunity to partner with me to get your very own system off the ground. Does that sound good? Great. Like I said, at first, I just wanted to get out of the rat race to cover some bills. I mean, can you imagine, when you have a small YouTube channel up and running and making money? What about making $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month? What would that do for you? You see how exciting this could be? All right. Folks, I need to make sure that you close out your Facebook, your Twitter, basically get rid of your distractions right now. Because, if I don't have your attention, there's no sense for you to be here, right? Because I can't help you. So turn off your TV, close the door, turn off your social media, put your phone on pause or turn it off and just put it on the side for now. All right? Because at the end of this webinar, I'm going to make you an offer that you can't refuse. So stick till the end. You're going to be very, very happy that you did. And I know this training today is going to have a huge impact on your life. And it may even be your defining moment. Now, have you ever imagined what it would feel like to wake up every morning and spend every day doing what you love? This is a picture of my family on the beach. That's me and my daughter. No boring job, no boss to kiss up to, no dreaded commute to work, no bills to worry about, and having full control of your time and freedom. And you could do anything you wanted that day. How would that be like? What would you do? Write them down in the chat. I'm reading them. Have you ever wondered, what it would feel like to have a nice breakfast in your dream home, wherever it is, wherever you are? You go outside, you breathe some fresh morning air, you come back in, log onto your laptop and see that you've made an extra $300, $500, or $1,000 in sales that night while you were asleep. How would that feel? That'd be amazing, right? What would your family say? What would your spouse say? What would your kids say when they see you at home in your pajamas making all of this income and not even going to work, right? Not even getting in your car and leaving the house. What would you do with all of your extra time? Where would you go? What would you treat yourself to? What would you treat your family to? Type them in the chat really quickly. Folks, I've been living the true and free lifestyle while making an unbelievable income online for the past 6 years, and I'm about to share with you some awesome things that will really open your eyes to a whole new world. Is that okay? Great. Now I want you to ask yourself this one question. Why are you here today? Is it to make more money, to start an online business, to get more freedom, to fire your boss, to become financially independent, to become mobile and have a mobile online business? What is it? I want you to type in the chat really quickly because I want to read some out. So Jason says, I want to have my own online business. Jane says to travel and work from anywhere in the world. Tim says to quit his job and make money while he sleeps. But I want you guys to dig deeper. Why do you want to make more money or make money online? Is it to get out of the rat race, to get out of debt? Is it your family, your kids, to spend more time with them, to take care of your parents, or maybe even grandparents for some of you, right? Well, would you like me to share with you how you can truly live the internet lifestyle without the feeling of being overwhelmed, confused, and how you can do it with a simple 5-minute homemade YouTube video? Well, the system that I'm about to share with you today literally set me free over 5 years ago, and this mega trend called video is only getting bigger, better, and easier to make money from. All right, so I'm really going to show you some powerful things today. So get ready to take action because, like I said, this is an interactive training. And if you haven't yet, I should have told you this when we started, but please get a notepad and paper because I want to have you write some important things down during this training. And if you have some things that you want to write down, you'll have it ready, all right? So type in the chat really quickly. Yes, Tony, I'm ready. So I can see everyone's ready to get started. Type in the chat. Okay. Great. Ready, Tony. Yes, sir. Okay, great. So you're about to discover how you don't need to be an online expert to make this work. How you don't need to get on camera if you don't want to. How you don't need to be a video production expert. And how you could truly create and run your own online business by uploading 5-minute videos to YouTube. And how you could possibly be the next YouTube celebrity if you really want to. In fact, I'm going to share with you case studies, behind the scenes, and examples of what I've done in my business that completely set me free and how it can do the same for you. Does this sound good, folks? Put yes in the box. Great. Now, I promise within the next 60 minutes that you're going to learn more about YouTube than you ever have. You'll also understand the 2 main ways that money is made on YouTube. You'll also get to see an inside-out view of how easy it is to build your very own YouTube empire. And I guarantee that this stuff will change the way you see the world and how money is really made by using the power of leverage. This is truly the wave of the future. So, how many of you in here actually tried to make money online? Type yes or no. I just want to get some quick feedback. Okay, a lot of you tried. Some of you no. Okay. Great. Now, I noticed there's a problem. I see a lot of people, they want to get rid of their day job. They want a better way to make more income. Many people, they want an online business, but they don't know how to get one off the ground. Some of you may not be getting the income that you expected from pensions or whatever. Some of you maybe tried affiliate marketing, selling things on eBay, Amazon. Even some of you tried MLM, but just haven't quite figured it out. You're feeling lost, overwhelmed, and probably think this whole make money online idea is just a big pipe dream. How many of you guys feel like this right here? Anybody in here feel like that? I mean, it's normal to feel like that. And I just want to say that making it big online is not fake, it's not phony, it's not a scam or a pipe dream. It's real, and I'm living proof, as well as countless others around the world living the internet dream. These people are not smarter than you. They just understand how it all works. And I really think it's one of the best businesses that you can have for yourself, especially with all of the uncertainty and economic roller coasters that we've been seeing lately. A business like this is virtually recession-proof because there will always be people online searching and buying things that they want or need. Plus, you have an instant access to a global audience. And what I want to share with you is the biggest and fastest growing trend online, a place where getting an online business up and going can be a lot simpler and easier. It's called YouTube. So, what is YouTube? Now, a lot of you in here know what YouTube is, right? I mean, come on, YouTube is literally the second world's largest video search engine. I mean, it's the second most visited site in the world. So let me give you some quick YouTube facts. Everybody's saying, yeah, they know what YouTube is. As you know, YouTube, excuse me. As you know, YouTube is the largest video search engine in the world, and it's built on something called user-submitted content. People like you and I basically just upload to videos to YouTube. Pretty easy, right? How many of you know that a percentage of people on YouTube make money with their videos? And just show of hands. If you could just type in the chat if you guys know that. And let me get a sip of my drink. And the reason why I'm asking is because there's a lot of people uploading videos to YouTube who can be making money, but they just don't know how to properly set it up. And they're leaving a lot of money on the table. Okay, and once you set this up, it's a money machine. The video keeps working and getting views 24/7, and you get paid. Pretty cool, right? So let's go on with some of the facts. There's 300 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every single minute, and yours needs to be some of that, all right? Do you see how big this is? Guys, this is the second most visited website on the world, and you need to be on it. The average time people spend on YouTube once they get there is about 40 to 45 minutes watching videos. They watch all kinds of videos like how-to videos, education videos, business videos, comedy, self-improvement, and thousands of other niche topics from user-submitted content. Remember that, user-submitted content. How many of you here watched a YouTube video in the past week? Just type in the chat, I have. So I'm starting to see a lot of people type in, I have. Well, I did, all right? All right. The average number of mobile YouTube video views per day is 1 billion views per day. All right? 1 billion views per day. That is just incredible. And if you're thinking of making any kind of money online, you need to be on YouTube. It's the wave of the future. And for the many who take action now and get on this mega trend, I really believe that you'll have an unfair advantage to break out of the mold and start living the good life. I mean, if you got started with this now, in 1 to 2 years from now, you could be sitting on an automatic cash machine because it just keeps getting bigger and bigger without any major work. That's the true priceless thing about it. The time will pass regardless. You'll either have something making you money or you'll have nothing. Does this make sense to you? In fact, when YouTube started, what YouTube's been able to do for me is simply transformational. And I started from very, very humble beginnings, out of my mother's garage with an $89 video camera. So why YouTube? Well, because statistics show that by 2020, 80% of the world's internet traffic is predicted to be made up of video content. I mean, there's never been a more growing need for quality and unique content on YouTube. They thrive on user-submitted content, and they reward you for uploading your videos to YouTube. They want your videos. And I'm going to explain more about how you can make money with YouTube a little later in this presentation, so don't worry. Like I said, there's actually 2 major ways that you can do this. Simply put, there are more and more people that want to watch video, and you need to be on the other side of the fence, on the other side of the screen, reaping the rewards because the timing is now. Why YouTube? Well, I've been to YouTube conferences lately, and there are teens making videos at home that run 6-figure businesses. There are older people, seniors, doing incredibly well as well. You could do this from home. You don't need to commute in traffic. The only time I leave the home is when I got to go shopping or I go to the airport to travel. Okay? 80% of YouTube visitors come from outside of the United States. This is why you're going to start to notice people watching your videos and purchasing your products from all over the world, just like I do. And don't worry, if you don't have a product now, I'm going to show you how to create easy products that add amazing value to the world that sell on autopilot. Are you guys getting this so far? If you want to type in the chat quickly, just want to make sure you guys are with me. Okay, great. So the timing is now, folks. You really need to take advantage of this digital economy. Wouldn't you agree that 20 years ago, not many people were talking about making money online, right? You've never even heard about it 20 years ago, really. Now, it's the way that smart people make their income. And, well, you don't need to be that smart to make it work. Wait till you hear my story. And finally, YouTube is free. And if you know what you're doing, it's a lot easier to get rankings on compared to the Google search engine. So why now? Well, it's at a ground floor opportunity, and not many people are using YouTube the way I'm going to show you how to today. Technology advances make things so much more easier, and if you have the system in place, it does everything for you, okay? Why now? Because billions of people still don't understand how it all works. They were never presented the opportunity or have the resources to get started. I mean, who in here, really quickly, has a phone with a camera in it and a computer, a desktop or a laptop? I know it's a stupid question, but everybody in here, right? So that means you're overqualified. Folks, everything you need to become financially independent is right in front of you. And why now? Well, the timing is really now. Years from now, you'll either be looking back, thanking yourself that you took action and got started, or you're going to have regrets that you didn't take action now. And I don't want that to be you, all right? So you guys with me so far? Great. Okay, so who am I and why listen to me, Tony Richie? Well, I've been making a full-time, high six-figure income since 2010, living the internet dream. I've made over $2 million off my YouTube videos just in the past few years. Some of my online curriculums that I sell in other niche markets are used in US and Canadian high schools, and recently a New Mexico State prison started to use my curriculums in their vocational classes. I have thousands of fans and students across the world who love my courses because they say I have the ability to take a fairly complex subject and break it down into simple and easy to learn trainings that anybody can follow. I've been invited to speak at the Harvard Business School on the subject of social media marketing and YouTube. And in the marketing community, I'm known as the true underground marketer who actually does what he preaches. I don't make the bulk of my money teaching this stuff. I do this very, very successfully in real niche markets. And what I'm about to share with you is the same exact blueprint that I use to make an unbelievable income online. So can I share a quick story of, with you guys on how this all began? Like my very quick story. And for the record, cool, yes. And for the record, I never planned to share this stuff with anybody. And in a bit, I want to tell you what happened in my life recently that made me change my vision to help and empower others who want to create the life of their dreams. Does this sound good? Type in the chat really quickly. Okay, great. So I was born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii from normal, hardworking parents. And at a very young age of 6, my parents went through a divorce. And as you know, it's pretty hard for a young kid to go through that. Maybe some of you guys in here can relate. Well, years went by, and in high school, I guess you could say that I was sort of a rebel, and my grades showed it. So the bright idea of my father was, well, let's send you to New York to live with your 2 older half-brothers. They'll straighten your ass out, right? So at 16, I was shipped to New York to live with my older brother, John. He was 32 at the time. He had a successful contracting business. And the deal was, if I went to night school and got my GED, he would let me live rent-free. So it was a no-brainer. I worked with him in his contracting business during the day, 5-6 days a week. And at nights, I went to night school. So a year went by. I get my GED, what I call a good enough diploma. How many of you guys graduated high school or have a GED in here? Well, that's all you need to become successful. Seriously. Well, New York started getting cold again, so I decided to move back to Hawaii. And a few years go by, and one day I meet the girl of my dreams. And this is us on top of Diamond Head in Honolulu, Hawaii. I don't know if any of you guys have been there, but beautiful place. So 2 years later, we get married. How many people on here are married? Type in married. Awesome. A lot of married people in here. So, there's a moment in your life that changes your life forever. And I'm not sure if all of you had that moment, but boom. This was my moment. I mean, how many of you have kids in here? If you have kids, type in the chat really quickly if you have kids. Well, this was the eye-opener for me. I mean, she was so precious. I wanted to do more for her. I wasn't satisfied at where I was in life. I knew that I had to do something different. I wanted to spend more time with my family. And I kept saying to myself, there's got to be a better way. I didn't want to continue in the rat race. I wasn't happy. I wanted more out of life. And I was really scared. I mean, you could see my face here. I wasn't really happy. I hate to say it, but I was just afraid. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I was brand new baby. I didn't know how to be a dad. And I just knew that I wanted to be the best that I could and to provide for my family for a great future. So I stumbled upon online businesses and making money online. And I knew people were doing it. And I knew that I wanted that kind of lifestyle. Then one night, my wife says to me, well, why don't you just create something online and teach people what you do? I said, what? She said, well, why don't you just take what you know and put it online? I was like, yeah, well, how do I do that? But I was just thinking about the benefits of having an online business. I could work from anywhere in the world. I can have freedom. Plus the idea of making money while you sleep. It all sounded great to me. Don't you think so? Right? How does the concept of making money while you sleep sound? It sounds amazing, right? So, I said maybe I could do it. I didn't have any experience, any licenses, no certificates. I mean, I'm the high school and college dropout. I'm the guy who skipped and failed computer class. I didn't know anything about the online world. I didn't even have a good computer. But you know what? I was just doing. I was just taking action. I didn't know what my results were going to be. I was just taking action. And folks, that's the whole secret. You need to make up your mind, put the fear aside, jump in and take action. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to get it going. And that's when you get the snowball effect. And I did it. Within my first 2 years online, I made $427,000 and it was life-changing. It was transformational. And that's not even the best part. Long before that, I quit working on cars for customers. I'm making a full-time income online. I'm making money while I sleep. It literally changed the course of my life. I paid all of my debts and I was completely free. I was so happy. Folks, I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this to inspire and to say that if you put the work in, you can do it too. I'm nobody special. The world is your oyster. So anyway, life is great. I make almost $500,000 and I completely surpassed that within my first 2 years. And life is great. I decided to take my family on a cruise. So imagine this. Picture this. Life is great. We're on a beautiful 7-day cruise out of Florida. We're cruising to the Bahamas, having a great time. And I invited and paid for my whole family, my mom, my stepfather, and I told my mom, we're sitting in this beautiful pool on the top deck, drinking margaritas or whatever we were drinking. And I said to my mom, this is the beautiful thing about having an online business. You can travel, you can spend time with your family, your kids, and still make money. So we had the time of our life. It was amazing. And we get home, and literally overnight, I discover 80% of my online business was gone. You see, when I first got started online, I was using a lot of backlink techniques, article marketing, press release strategies to get rankings on Google, right? I was doing a lot of search engine stuff on Google to get on the first page for my search terms. So when this happened in 2012, Google released a ranking algorithm change, and overnight, literally millions of websites lost their rankings online, and I was one of them. And I couldn't believe what happened, literally. And in that moment, I was like pulling my hair out. What am I going to do? I have family to feed, bills to pay, and I said to myself, there's got to be a better way, a simpler system to effectively grow my online business and audience so I could continue to reap the rewards of making money online. Then after pulling a whole all-nighter, I discovered the one thing that was still working in my business, and I can't believe it was something so simple. And it was my YouTube videos. They were still getting thousands of views a day, and it kept growing. And that's when I really realized and decided that I was really going to use YouTube to dominate and build something really cool and rewarding. And I did that. Now you're probably thinking, well, what if your YouTube gets shut down? Well, it's not like that with YouTube. You see, as long as you're not putting up crazy things like drugs, bomb making, or any weird illegal stuff, you'll be fine. You have the freedom of speech on YouTube. You can create any kind of channel you desire, and you can talk about anything. It's your show. In fact, now because of knowing how to effectively use and harness YouTube, our life has taken off again. This is us exploring again. We spent 10 months in Mexico, traveling all around, and all along, I was running my YouTube money-making machine all the way down in Mexico. The internet was a little slow, but it still worked, and all I was doing was posting a video a week to my YouTube. That's it. Here are some pictures of us in Japan. We recently spent 3 months with the family there having great foods, my daughter learning more Japanese. But you want to know what the best part about all of this is I haven't had to ask my boss permission to do anything. I haven't had to go to a job, work on a car for a customer, and I can't remember how long. So my friends, this really is the fun business. In fact, I want everyone to write this down on their notepad. YouTube equals your freedom. YouTube equals what? Your freedom. Is everybody in here getting this? Are you liking this? Do you like this concept? Great. And this is an actual picture that I took in Mexico on the Tulum beach. And we lived really close to this beach, literally walking distance. And because I want to help people experience financial independence and freedom in their lives, I've created the Tube Cash system. It's the same exact system that I've developed for myself to completely dominate YouTube and funnel an incredible amount of income online. This system is the most complete, turnkey, easy to use, step-by-step proven formula to really get you to where you want to go. With this system, I believe anybody who has the desire to make something of themselves can do it. This is something that'll work for you even if you're a complete newbie and you've never used YouTube before. And it's also perfect if you already have an online business or offline, because this is basically a bolt-on strategy to really take things to the next level. Are you folks with me so far? Type yes in the chat. Tony, I'm with you. Great. Now, there's a deeper reason why. And I know that I sound pretty excited at times, but please don't misconstrue my enthusiasm as pressure. There's a deeper reason why I created the Tube Cash system and why I decided to get into teaching this. I'm not here to sell you a system that's going to change your life. I'm not here to sell you to have an online business. I'm not here to sell you on traveling the world. I'm here to sell you on believing yourself and that you can really do this. You can. It's not rocket science. I'm nobody special, and I'm experiencing massive success with this. It works. But do you want to know what my deeper reason is? Well, it's Allyn girl. Can I share a quick story with Allyn girl? Just super quick. Okay. Well, Allyn is my second daughter. And the reason why I need to share this story is to help you understand where my vision comes from and to help you understand how powerful YouTube is. Well, Allyn was born in late 2013, and when she was 4 months old, we noticed that she was having seizures called infantile spasms. And we found out she had a very rare syndrome called Aicardi syndrome. And during this time, the doctors couldn't tell us if she'd ever be able to walk, talk, or feed herself. It was a very, very hard time for me and my family. It really was. I cried my eyes out for months and months. And I just couldn't understand why this would happen to my little Allyn girl and to our family. After making all this money online, having all this success, nothing really mattered anymore. But Allyn, this 8-month period of my life, it wiped me out for 8 months. I couldn't think properly. It was the most uncertain, scary, dark, and tearful time that I ever had to experience. And, when you're experiencing something like this, how could you even think about work or a job? How could you concentrate? I could only imagine being at work if I had a regular 9-to-5 job. But the sad thing is I know that there's families out there doing that. I've seen them. Before Allyn, I was taking everything that I had for granted. I had the freedom, I had the internet lifestyle, and deep down, I wasn't aware of what I had. And this is when I truly realized how much my YouTube system was working for us and providing for my family. And I remember one day we were sitting in the cold, pale hospital waiting room, waiting for Allyn to get out of the MRI room. And as we sat there, I checked my phone and noticed that we've made another $850 in sales. And I looked at my wife and I said, this business is amazing and I'm so thankful for it. There's no greater feeling in the world once you experience this, when you know that you have an income stream set up online that's working for you and the money just keeps coming in, even during the hard times, even while you're sleeping, even while you're sick, even while you're traveling, it just keeps coming in. And when you realize how much freedom this business can really give you, you wouldn't trade it for anything else. And I later said to my wife, why should I keep my strategies to myself when I could help give back and touch the lives of others, to show other families who want more out of life how to build a fulfilling and sustainable business the way I did by simply using YouTube. And guys, before we move on to the content, just please write this down in your notepad. Family first. Because, folks, that's what it's all about. Really. All right, so who's ready to transform their lives with me? Type in, "Yes, Tony, I'm ready," in the chat box. You guys ready to get started? Okay, great. Now, in just a moment, you're going to discover the 3 simple steps for creating your very own Tube Cash system to live the life of your dreams. So what makes YouTube different? Well, you're going to be out with your video camera or your iPhone making homemade videos about your favorite topic and having fun. You're going to be talking about anything you desire. You can start on a shoestring budget. You don't need expensive equipment. You really don't. What's different? You can do this from anywhere in the world. I did this from Mexico, from Japan, from Hawaii, traveling to exotic locations around the world. You can still do this. What's different? Well, you don't need to buy real estate. You don't need to have a license. You can stay home and work. Okay, you don't need a college degree. You don't need to be a genius, because I'm certainly not one. You just need to be yourself. And what really makes YouTube different is that it's simple, it's easy, and it's fun. Do you guys like this concept? Type yes if you like the concept. Great. Well, there's a couple of myths that I hear, right? People say, "Tony, I'm not an expert. I don't know how to pick a market to get into." Well, as you know, we all have something that we're passionate and like to talk about. There are literally hundreds of niches and micro niches online that you can just talk about and do very, very well. There's cooking, sports, fishing, archery, sewing, crafts, toys, games, fitness, dance, music, making beef jerky, cars, finance, virtually anything. So this should not stop you. And I also cover this in great detail within the Tube Cash system because I don't have time to go over everything right now. Here's another myth. Well, I'm not used to video. I don't know how to make videos. Well, guys, I'm not a video production expert by any means. My friends, I started with an $89 Kodak ZI-8 making videos in my mother's garage, in my car on the way to work, at the park, even in my backyard with no special equipment. And you can make these simple videos anywhere. And right now, most of us probably have a better video camera in our pocket. Right now, I just use my iPhone most of the time, okay? Some people are going to say, well, I don't want to get on camera. I don't feel comfortable. I'm not an expert. Well, you can easily find a partner if you wanted to. You could do screen cam videos if you really don't want to be on camera. Or I'll show you how to automatically become the expert by positioning. Folks, I was so bad on camera when I first started out. People on YouTube were teasing me because I said, okay, too much of my videos, really. But I didn't care because I was making money and it was amazing. Some people will say, well, Tony, I don't have the time. My friends, I did this between my 2 jobs, just 30 minutes a day. That's all you need to get started. This is simply an excuse not to get results. Some people are going to say, I don't have the money. I think this one is a bunch of BS because if you really want to get something done, you'll find a way to make it happen. And the truth is, if you're not willing to invest in yourself to get the proper knowledge that you need to become successful, which is going to cost you time, money, or both, then frankly, your chances of becoming successful are very slim. And that's the cold, hard truth. Here's one last myth. Can the average person really start an online business from scratch? Of course you can. I'm proof. I'm nobody special. I'm a 4-finger typer, college dropout, and I guarantee you, I'm not the smartest person in the room here. And if I can do it, you can do it. Okay? So it comes down to basically needing and having the right information and the system in place working for you. Folks, it's freaking simple. If you do just 10% of what I'm about to share with you today, you're going to be very, very impressed. And your life will never be the same. You literally have the world under your fingertips right now. So here are the 3 secrets. Secret number 1, I can make more money in 1 month with a single YouTube channel than I can by working a regular 9-to-5 dead-end job. Secret number 2, there are 2 ways to make money with YouTube, and I'm going to share with you both ways. Secret number 3, I don't need to be an expert to make a lot of money from YouTube. I just need to follow a system. So we're going to get into each one in detail here. So number 1, like I said, I can make more money in a single month with 1 YouTube channel than I can by working a regular 9-to-5 dead-end 40-hour a week job. All right, so the average wage salary in the US right now is $820 a week. So just do some simple math. To make $4,000 a month, okay, in income, you would need to work 200 hours at $20 an hour, right? Simple math. Well, I only need to upload 3 to 4 5-minute videos per month to my YouTube channel, which takes me, let's just say 1 hour per video. It's really less than that, but let's just say 1 hour per video. And my YouTube channel keeps working for me 24/7, 365 on autopilot, okay? People keep watching the videos, and the videos make me money, even while I sleep, even if I'm sick or on vacation. Are you guys getting this? Does this sound exciting or what? Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, Tony, you know how to make money on YouTube. Well, I'm going to show you exactly how this is done in step 2, okay? So as you can see, I got some real statistics here from the United States Labor Department. Men average 901 a week, women 728 a week. You know, and to make $1,000 to $2,000 a month from a YouTube channel is very, very conservative. Okay, very conservative. Can I share with you a case study on one of my YouTube channels? I'm going to show you some real case studies right now, really quickly. Okay, so here's my YouTube channel number 1. Okay, and this is a channel that teaches people how to sell cars. Okay, how to get good deals on cars and how to sell cars. In fact, this small channel has a little over 1 million views. If you could look at the arrow at the very left top there, that shows that's 1.2 million views. Okay, I only have 10,000 subscribers. That's very, very small. Okay, yet I consistently make an average of $5,000 a month from this one channel. And I was still making around $5,000 with a lot less views and a lot less subscribers. Okay. This has been paying me autopilot income for years and years. I hardly do anything now that it's all set up, and it's all free YouTube videos. Okay. And you could do the same. Are you guys getting this? Okay. I literally upload a few videos a month just talking about cars. That's it. And that's the true beauty of it all. Once you have this system set up with a few videos, it keeps working for you. Can you see yourself doing this? That's just me right there uploading regular videos. Again, this one channel for me has been paying off the mortgage on my house, my daughter's private school tuition, which is $800 a month. I got my wife a new car and it pays for that too. I mean, how many of you in here would love to have your own YouTube channel side project making an extra $2,000 to $3,000 a month? I mean, even if it made $1,000 to $2,000 a month, I mean, wouldn't that be exciting? Type it in the chat if you think. I mean, just imagine getting your first channel set up and you're making an extra $2,000 a month. Can you imagine that? What would you do with an extra $2,000 to $3,000 a month coming in autopilot from your YouTube side project? I mean, it would be amazing, wouldn't it? Are you guys get this so far? I mean, do you see the possibilities? This is so exciting. Now, what is your passion? Start thinking about what your passion is. What do you see yourself talking about? Just type it in the chat really, really quickly. All right. So I just want to move on. Secret number 2, there are 2 ways to make money with YouTube, and I'm going to share with you both ways. How many of you guys want to know a secret? You guys want to know a secret? Type. Okay. Well, right now, YouTube's main goal as a company is to get people to spend more time on YouTube watching videos. Okay, they want more people, globally spending time on YouTube watching videos. This is why the more videos you have up there with good content, the better. Okay, they reward you for this. You see, they changed their video ranking algorithm to rank the best videos based on how long people watch your video. Now, the average video watch time on YouTube a few years ago used to be around 3 minutes. Now, the average video watch time, single video watch time, okay, is about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. This is from ComScore. Now, remember earlier in the presentation, I talked about the overall watch session on YouTube is 40 minutes. Okay, so that means people come on YouTube, they spend around 40 minutes there, but they're watching a bunch of little videos. Okay, and the average single video is about 4 minutes and 20 second watch time. That's how long people are usually engaged. Okay, now the trick to really becoming successful is you want to make your videos when you're first starting out. Okay, when you're first starting in the 4 to 5 minute range length time. Okay, basically short videos still rule the day on YouTube, and when starting out, you want to create short videos. And then as your channel grows, as you start to get more likes and views and subscribers, you can move toward longer videos if you wish to. And the recommended longer video is about 10 to 12 minutes right now. And this is from insider secrets that I've gotten, okay? And don't worry, because I have tons of ways for you to come up with great ideas and make really, really good videos that people will love and take action on and share. And I don't have time to go over everything right now, but I want to show you the entire process. You understanding this so far? Is this making sense? Type it in the chat really quickly. Okay, I'm going to show you the number one way to make YouTube, the first method to make money. All right? So it's to become a YouTube partner. I'm going to explain this to you. All right? The first way is to become a YouTube partner. Now, let me tell you some YouTube partner facts. Okay? You can get approved pretty quickly. It works in any topic. Whatever topic you decide to talk about on your videos or make, it'll work on every topic. You get paid from every video view. Okay? You build a raving audience. Okay? You get automatic monthly income. You do the work once, and it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. Okay? Every single day it works for you. It'll keep working for you night, day, rain, or shine. Okay, so the first way is to become a YouTube partner, like I said. I personally think this is a great way to make an extra income, and it's pretty easy to set up. And this is what the majority of people are trying to do on YouTube when they get started. But the majority are doing it wrong because they don't understand how it all works. And I personally make a couple $1,000s a month with this method, but there's actually a way to make a lot more money by setting up method number 2. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a bit. So I'm going to show you how YouTube partners make money, all right? Okay. So as a YouTube partner, you make money from ad revenue, all right? So if you look on the left side of the screen here, that's called an in-stream ad. How many of you guys seen a video like that where you got to skip the ad? There's basically like a commercial in front of the ad. Okay, it's called an in-stream ad. And if you have your video behind that, okay, somebody's video is behind that, right, that you're planning to watch. Okay, that advertiser, Old Spice, is paying to be seen. Okay, so every time somebody watches this ad before watching your video, right, the advertiser pays YouTube, right, which is Google, pays YouTube, and YouTube splits the revenue with you because that ad is being shown in front of your video. So you're basically being a partner, right? You're getting a commission from it. So that's really cool. And if you look on the right side, there's something called the banner ad. So if you're a YouTube partner and you allow ads like that, they're also going to place banner ads on your video. So if people see them or click them, right, you're going to get paid a percentage. You guys with me so far? Okay. Cool. Great. So, like I said, you split the ad revenue with YouTube, which can be like a 60-40. It all depends on what the rate is. Sometimes they change it. But most of the time you get 60%. So if the advertiser paid 20 cents, right, you get 10 to 12 cents, depending on the advertiser and the rate, okay, showing an ad. Is this making sense? I want to make sure you guys get this. You're getting paid by people placing ads on your videos, advertisers placing ads. Okay, great. And this is what it means by becoming a YouTube partner. I mean, imagine having one video on YouTube, right? One of your videos that makes you $20 a month from video ads. How many videos would you make and upload? Seriously, ask yourself that question. If you're making $20 a month consistently, month in and month out, by uploading one video, how many videos would you upload? 1 a day? 2 a day, right? And it could be on any topic, anything you want to talk about. As long as you're not putting illegal stuff up like drugs or bomb making or whatever, like I said, you'll be fine, right? On YouTube, you have the right of speech and it's your show. Okay? An example of a bad video to make would be a video on like silkworm farming or something that's not going to get a lot of views, right? You want to do something that people are interested in. Okay? So don't worry. Again, if you're stuck on getting ideas to creating videos, I have tons and tons that you can go through, and that's going to really work for you. So I'm going to show you a little slide. This is one of my YouTube channels, okay? And just one video, as you can see at the very, like at the bottom there, it says 181.55, right? That's one of my videos making me $181 every single month. Okay, now that can change a little, but it's always been at 160, 170, 180, 190 in that area every single month. And I uploaded it once, and it's just making money every single month. I mean, how many of you think this is a cool and awesome concept? Are you guys getting this so far? Type yes in the chat. Okay. Now, you want to know what's even more exciting than this? And you could see that, all the ad revenue that I made. You could see they directly deposit, Google deposits money right into my bank account. Okay. And what's even more exciting than this is the second way that I'm going to show you right now how you can make money from YouTube. Okay. And I've been doing this for years. I use both methods to make money, but the second way is a lot more profitable. You want to see the second way? Okay. So here's number 2. This is the second way to make money from YouTube, and it's to sell your own information products, and you're going to make even more money. So this is what's going to happen once you do videos and build out your YouTube channel the way I show you by using my system. And you don't need a lot of views to make a lot of money this way. And I'm going to tell you right now, not many people are making money off YouTube this way. So the market is wide open, but you need to get in now. Now, how many of you in here would like to have a YouTube channel that generates a monthly income like this? 27,000. I'm only getting 895,000 watch time. That's watch time. Below that, it's 244,000 views a month. And that channel is generating me $27,000 in sales every single month. Okay? Pretty exciting, isn't it? I mean, on the right here, here's another channel, right? I got 89,000 minutes watch time, and I made basically $4,500 in sales. Okay? I mean, this is exciting stuff. Now, you're probably thinking, Tony, you've been doing this for years. You're a pro. Look, I understand. But the reason why I get results like this is because of a system. And this can be duplicated over and over again. This is why I have many channels on YouTube. I just keep repeating the process and creating these little streams of income. And this is why, like I said, I was sitting in the hospital and money's coming in because I have systems like this set up, and you could do the same exact thing. Okay, and it always grows eventually over time. So you need to start now. I mean, imagine getting paydays like this. You could look at one of my accounts. 1 year, one of my YouTube channels produced $220,000. You can see within 7 days, I generate $7,700. Here's a Stripe account, a brand new Stripe account that I tested on the right side of the screen. $81,000 in sales. I was testing out a new processor. You can see that on my phone. I got screenshots of daily sales, 900, 1,200, 1,100. This is when I was using one shopping cart. Processed $672,000 in sales. My authorized.net account, $350,000. And going through all this whole process here, I tested a lot of different accounts. I mean merchant accounts, right? And right now I'm using different merchant accounts, which is very, very good. And I'm going to recommend them to you as well because they're easy to get accepted to and start using. I mean, imagine getting your first system set up and you're making 500 a day, 1,000 a day, or 1,500 a day. I mean, what would you do? Where would you take your family? How would your life change? How would you live differently? And it's not just the money. It's the time that you gain as well, because once this is set up and running, sales are going to be coming in while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation. And you need to remember, you're not going to be processing these sales and orders manually. The system's going to be doing it for you. And I'm going to show you everything and how it's all done. And it all streams down to the visitors that you get from your YouTube. This is all from YouTube, guys. Isn't that amazing? And here's a brand new merchant account that I just started testing out. Brand new from Braintree. Okay. And you could see that I processed 32,466 within 30 days with this new account. All right, pretty amazing. So what does the method 2 look like? So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to create your YouTube Cash channel. Okay, it could be on any niche, anything you're talking about. Okay, you're going to drive these visitors strategically. Okay, I have exact steps on how to do this correctly to a page here, which you see number 2, your free bribe and offer. Okay, you're going to collect the person's information, and then you're going to offer them your product. Okay, they're going to see your product. Percentage of people are going to buy it. Okay, you're going to process the order automatically. Boom, number 5, you celebrate success. Do you see how powerful this is? This is called leverage. Why sell to one person at a time when you have a regular store business, a brick and mortar, when you can sell to many over and over automatically? And still, billions of people around the world are simply clueless that you can make a fine living doing this. Folks, there's so much opportunity out there right now. It's there for the taking. And the question is, will you act on it? Folks, you can copy my system just like this and get unbelievable results for yourself. So here's secret number 3. I don't need to be an expert to make this work. I don't need many views to make a lot of money. I just need to follow a simple system. Now, does this guy on the top left here look like an expert? No, right? In fact, he started making videos about video gaming. He'd basically record himself playing video games, making stupid comments, swearing, cussing, and it just blew up and he got millions of views. This guy's a jackpot scenario. His name is PewDiePie. He made $12 million in 1 year in 2015, I think. He was the most paid person from YouTube. Okay, Obviously, the more views you get, the more money you're going to make. But here's the thing. He would actually make a lot more if he even and also added in selling his own products. And this is what I want to show you how to do so you can make even more money, even if you don't get a lot of views in the beginning. You see, people talking about fishing here, people talking about guns, golf. This girl's putting on makeup, and I know my cursor's on her head. It looks like it was a screenshot that I took. It looks like a fly on her head. Sorry. But is this making sense? You know, all these people on here, they're making money off ads on YouTube, but they would be making a lot more money if they had their own product tied into it. Is this making sense? Okay, so this way you have two streams. You don't need to depend on YouTube ads to make all of your income, because when it first starts, it is going to trickle in, right? You're not going to start making thousands of dollars a month overnight. It takes a little bit of time to get it going. Okay, this is why when you set up with method number 2, even though you're making you're getting a little views, not a lot of views, you're still capturing leads, which are worth a lot more than just a view, right? You're getting leads, which is worth a lot more, okay? A lot of people getting started on YouTube, you know, they get started just trying to make money off YouTube ads by being a partner, and they end up giving up, okay? Because they're not getting a lot of views in the beginning. And I'm going to show you how to build out your own information product so you'll be able to sell online and have another stream of income. Okay? Guys, did you know the average millionaire has 7 streams of income? Type yes in the chat if you knew that. But it makes sense, right? Most millionaires invest in stocks, real estate, other businesses. Some sell their own products, their own books, and so on. So by having this system set up, it's going to give you 2 additional streams of income on top of what you have right now. Pretty exciting, right? Of course. Now, think about the topics that you'd like to talk about. You know, what do you like talking about on your downtime? Something that you like to have fun with or talk with your friends. All right? Some people, just type that in the chat really quickly. So some people are like farming, food, cooking, cars, real estate, law. See, there's so many things. Native American things. See, there's so many things that you guys, could you see yourself doing this? I mean, anybody can do this and you could do it from home, right? It's all there for the taking. Remember, things happen to people who move and take action. Now, like I said, you can have more than one YouTube channel. Okay, look, here's another one that I had. And what if I told you that, listen, if you build out your TubeCash channel the way I show you, this is what's going to happen. And you see the channel here on the left? What if I told you that I didn't even upload a single video to that channel? Yep. I bought it. I bought the YouTube channel from this person. I revamped it, and I made over $9,000 in 8 weeks. Isn't that awesome? And I documented the whole process for you. So you could do this as well if you want to. You could basically buy somebody's website and YouTube channel, revamp it using my system and funnel that's working like a perfectly honed out machine. And it's just going to work for you 24/7. You guys getting this so far? I didn't even upload a video to that channel, and it's still making money every single month. It was the best $7,000 investment I ever made. Okay, cool, right? So listen, guys, I've shared a lot with you here today, and I hope it gives you a greater understanding of how cool this business really is. You know, it's the most exciting thing as you see your videos doing their magic, growing, getting views, and making sales for you automatically. Can you see how this will change your life once something like this is set up? Let me ask you a question. Now, I know we covered a lot. How many of you in here would like help setting your own YouTube channel up in the 2 ways that we just talked about? Can I share with you, anybody interested, can I share with you how I can help you get one of these set up off the ground and running for you? Yes, Tony, yes, Tony. Great, okay. All right, so I'm looking to coach a group of students, and I'm willing to do something very special if you promise to send me your testimonial. I'm looking for a few serious people that want to work with me. I'm going to share with you everything that I know. I'm going to open up my business. I'm going to show you the ins, the outs, all of the secrets, and to help you get set up with your very own Tube Cash system. I want to be with you in this for the long run. I want to make sure you're on track. I want to make sure that you're not left out in the cold. I want to be an asset to you and to your family. And as long as you follow the system, you'll be on track to creating a solid lifestyle business with a laptop, a small camera, or a phone from anywhere in the world. How does this sound? Is anybody in here interested in seeing how I can help you build out your very own Tube Cash system? Great. Well, introducing the Tube Cash system. Like I said, this program is the most complete, turnkey, step-by-step proven system, and there's really nothing like it right now. It's literally the holy grail for people on here who really want to take their lives to the next level and experience transformation. Now, I know I explained a lot over this training so far, and here's some of the features and benefits of the program. Now, you're going to get step-by-step easy modules. It's going to be a mobile-friendly website you can learn from anywhere in the world. You're going to get trainings directly from me, and you get to copy my business model. You're going to be able to build a real online business on a budget, and you're going to gain more time and financial freedom. And you're going to get step-by-step easy modules, like I said, for 10 weeks. These modules are very detailed, they're laid out, and after you register today and log into the members area, you're going to see your very first module waiting for you. And the reason why I made this into a 10-week course is from experience. You know, my other training programs, I discovered that when I would have too much information out at once, people would feel overwhelmed and not take proper steps to, take action and get things done. And when I changed that model into a weekly system, I noticed that the success rate of my students went up by over 200%. So I know this will be a perfect way for you to consume and follow the course, which will end up working in your favor. And it's just like building a house. You want to start with a very, very solid and good foundation, then build up from there. Okay? Bottom line is you're going to have more time, more money, but most importantly, financial freedom so you can enjoy your new lifestyle with your family. Sound fair enough? Great. But this system is not for everybody, okay? This isn't for somebody who's uncoachable. This isn't for somebody who's impatient. This isn't some sort of get-rich-quick scheme or a software hack to get thousands of subscribers to your YouTube channel and website. In fact, I really despise those kinds of marketing gimmicks and the people who promote them because we all know that it does take some work to get results, but it's worth it. Who is this for? Well, this is for somebody who wants to build a real, sustainable online business. This is for somebody who wants to follow a what's working now, step-by-step proven system that will help them build a large audience and income online and get massive, massive results. This is for somebody who wants to break free from the rat race and create financial independence by selling their own little information products to the world and creating an online asset that they can be proud of. This is for somebody who has a local brick and mortar business and wants a bolt-on strategy to really take things to the next level, to get more leads, more customers, and make more money. You'll be able to plug this in and harness the power of YouTube and really take things to the next level. This will work for you. This is for somebody who wants to have more happiness, more time with your family, to gain more wealth, and live life with more freedom and abundance. So here's what you're going to get inside of the Tube Cash in-depth training program. Now, number one in my program, you're going to get the Passion to Profit playbook and video series. In fact, this module is going to help you and show you step by step exactly how to pick out your niche and build your brand on YouTube. So don't worry if you're stuck and don't know. I'm going to help dig it out of yourself so you can start with an amazing topic that you'll love to share with the world. And don't be afraid by these prices that I'm putting on here. It's real value. And the price of the course is not even going to be anywhere near what I'm showing you here today, okay? And the reason why I put this in here is because I wanted to give you a step-by-step easy way to get started and up and running fast, even though you don't know where to start yet. This will help you. I'm also going to give you my instant authority figure quick start, okay? And the reason why I'm giving you this is because I want to show with you how to instantly position yourself and become an authority in your marketplace. Even if you don't consider yourself one now, I'm going to show you how to easily and with confidence position yourself as an expert from your very, very first video. In fact, who in here would be like to looked upon as an authority on YouTube, plus build a huge following and audience? Type it in chat really quickly. Seriously, I'm serious. Why not, right? Absolutely. This program is $897, and I'm going to be including that in the system. You're also going to get my YouTube audience domination series. Well, I'm going to take you by the hand and show you how to dominate your niche and audience on YouTube. And the reason why I put this in here is because it's literally the lifeblood of your YouTube channel. I want your channel to blow up and rise to the top in your niche. And this is how you're really going to take things to the next level. How many of you in here would love to have your videos listed on the first page of YouTube and Google when people are searching for your stuff? Of course you would, right? Now let me clarify. Hold on. Even if you don't get to the top, you'll still be making money, so don't worry. I'm not at the top for all of my videos. And, as you can see, I'm still doing very, very well. Okay, this program is $1,000 and it's included. You're also going to get my freedom funnel and automation hacks. I'm going to share with you the exact funnels so you can automate your business, your email funnels, your sales funnels. I'm going to give you checklists. I'm going to give you blueprints. I'm going to show you exactly what I do so you can get there faster than I did, because it'll be all laid out step by step. And the reason why I did this is because I honestly wish there was something like this when I first started out. And I know this is going to get you on the fast track without all of the trial and error. All you have to do is copy and apply. And once the system is set up, you'll be completely able to make money while you sleep. Who wants to make money in their sleep here? Right? I do, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's a $1,297 value that's included in the system. And I'm also giving you something very, very important, which is my $1 million product blueprint. Did you know that all the top people online sell their own information products? Right? So what I want to do is set you up with your own product. How many of you in here are not sure what your product is? Right? In fact, you could simply follow my system, and I'm going to share with you how to easily and simply create your very own digital products that you'll be proud of and that can sell to the world. Okay? And the reason why I'm putting this in here is because I want you to succeed, and I want you to understand that by having your own product out there, you will make more money, period. So do you see how this is a complete system? This is everything that I'm doing right now to make hordes of cash online. As you're looking over my shoulder, you're going to see step by step how to turn this into a living reality for yourself. How many of you in here would love to have your very own high quality digital products that are automatically selling for you 24/7, night, day, rain, or shine? Exactly. Of course. Okay. So let me go over the system one more time. You're going to get everything that I talked about and more. Okay, you're going to get the Passion to Profit Secret Playbook, which is $399. You're going to get my Instant Authority Figure Quick Start, which is $897. You're going to get my YouTube Audience Domination Package, $1,000 value there. You're going to get my Freedom Funnel and Automation Hacks, which is $1,297. And you're going to get my $1 million product blueprint, which is $1,495. And the total value here is $5,088. Now, let me ask you a question. If all my system did was let you quit your job and give you the extra time to spend with your family or travel the world, would it be worth the investment? Of course it would, right? If all my system did was help you generate a conservative $1,000 to $2,000 a month in revenue, would it be worth the investment? Right? Of course, absolutely. So I came here to give, I came here to serve. If you go to my site right now, it sells for $19.97, but don't worry, you're not going to pay $19.97. Is it okay if I covered the cost of my time and my product? Is that okay? Will it be all right with you if I covered the cost of my time and my product? Well, your risk-free investment is only $14.97, but I'm going to do better than that. Okay, because you're on the call today, right now, I will do better than this. So hold on. You're also going to get my personal 100% satisfaction guarantee. Okay, this is a zero risk opportunity. Okay, use my system and I'll help you build out your YouTube channel, your product, and everything in between. You know, I want you to look at me as an asset to you and to your family. I want you to become successful. Now, I've also got 3 fast action bonuses for those of you who are the first to enroll today and buy right now. Now, bonus number 1. How many of you would love for me to personally coach you to get started fast? Right? Well, here's how committed I am for your success. Now, I know a lot of people buy programs and sometimes they don't know where to start. They feel overwhelmed. So to overcome that, I've created a special new member quick start training that will help you get started fast and help you get the most out of this program. This way, you'll be in good hands from the very beginning so we can get this system set up and working for you as soon as possible. Like I said before, I want to be an asset to you and to your family, and I want to make sure you succeed in getting your new YouTube Cash system set up. This core commitment from me is easily worth the price of admission. Now, bonus number 2, I have something very, very special here. This is a mega bonus that you're really going to like. You know, soon you're going to be at the point where you're up and running with your YouTube channel and you're getting exposure, but you want more exposure but don't know how to get it. You know, maybe you have no contacts because you're just starting, or you have no joint venture partners. Well, for those of you who complete the program, I'm going to help solve this problem for you. I will personally promote you and give you an extra boost through my spotlight and my own network connections of movers and shakers. I mean, how much would that be worth to you? I would say a lot. You know, I put a $997 value on this, and I don't do this for everybody. How many of you in here would love for me to promote you to my network to get your YouTube and your products more exposure? Right? This is a very, very valuable bonus. Okay, now, bonus number 3. This is something you're really, really going to want badly, so I would secure your spot now. Okay? How many of you would like to know exactly what I do behind the scenes? You know, many people on YouTube get started, but they don't know how to get started and set up correctly. Okay, to help solve this, I'm going to give you confidential and insider information from my personal YouTube account manager. How many of you want to get insider access from my personal YouTube account manager secrets? I mean, this is the stuff you can't get anywhere. Now, remember, YouTube only assigns you a YouTube account manager if you have a couple of million views already on your channel or you're experiencing huge channel growth. Then you get assigned a manager. But imagine having all this information from the very start. I mean, talk about an unfair advantage that you're going to have. You're going to get my secret emails, transcripts on how to really grow and optimize your YouTube channel from the very start. And this is a real priceless value. I mean, this is stuff that's not put out all over the web. And if you order today, I am going to include this in the package. And I only do this for my $15,000 mastermind, but I'm going to include it today for free. But you got to be the first to register. So take action now, and I'll include this in your members area. All right, so you're getting the Passion to Profit Secret Playbook. You're getting the Instant Authority Figure Quick Start. You're getting my YouTube Audience Domination. You're getting the Freedom Funnel and Automation System. You're getting the $1 Million Product Blueprint. You're going to get my new member Quick Start training, which is very, very limited. You're going to get the Promote You Spotlight, and you're going to get my YouTube account rep secrets. Okay, the total value here is $7,082. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you worth the investment? Right? Is your family worth the investment? Well, here's what you need to do. Take action, folks, because action takers are the ones who change their outcomes in lives. You know, if you're stuck in fear and do nothing, nothing will happen. you can't expect a positive result. The people who feel the fear and do it anyway are the people who get results. And that's how I started. I had that fear, but I just took action and I got results. So you need to move, take action, get things done. But the best part about all of this is I'm going to be here right by your side, guiding you every step of the way. So this is what you're getting. The Tube Cash system's only $14.97. It's a steal, but I'm going to give you an even better deal. All right? I'm really want to make this as affordable and the biggest steal as possible for you to take action right now and get massive results with the system. Okay? So I want to make this as affordable as possible for everyone who understands the power of investing in themselves to make a lot more money. The Tube Cash system is only $4.97, but you have to order right now. So just go to TonyRichie.com, TonyRichie.com/tubecash to get this deal. And listen, I can give this stuff away for free all day, but I know that when I get something for free, I don't take it seriously, right? I don't take committed action to getting results. But when I invest a lot of money in something, you better believe I'll make my money back, and I'm committed to getting results. So take action on this limited time offer, and I'm going to tell you why it is limited. This is very limited. First, I want you to open up the page, go to TonyRichie.com. It should load /tubecash. I want to make sure that site's loading for everybody. TonyRichie.com /tubecash, and right now, and order now and register. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I can only take a limited amount of members who registered today. Here's the reason why. I'm giving you the new member quick start training. And that's only if you order while on this call today. Okay, it's a complete overview of the system that will help you get started faster and give you a deep dive into the system and help you grasp the concept and succeed with your lifestyle business even more. And the other reason why that this is a very limited time is because there's a special offer for those of you who are the first to sign up right now. And this is not for everybody, but it may be for you. Okay, there's a special one-time offer after you order the Tube Cash system today. Now, I know some of you are going to want to take me up on my 12-month intensive coaching program, and that takes a lot more of my personal time to do this. I normally charge $3,000 a year for coaching. And again, because you're on this call today, I'm offering a very special discount on that. And after you register for the main Tube Cash system program, which is what you need regardless, okay, I will talk to you about the 12-month coaching after a little bit more in depth. Okay, again, it's not for everybody, but some of you in here are going to want it, and that's why it's limited. Okay, so this takes a lot of my time to fulfill. All right, you're going to be working closely with me. So today, I'm going to give you $1,000 off the program when you get signed up right now at TonyRichie.com/tubecash. You could see the URL in the yellow there. Okay, you'll be taken to a checkout page, and on this checkout page, all you have to do right now is pull out your credit card, figure out what credit card you want to use, fill out your name and your information, put in your details. It's a completely secured, encrypted checkout page, and place your order right now. Okay? So it's just a one-time small investment. You're getting everything today that I talked about, everything on this page, okay, for just $4.97. You're also getting the 3 fast action bonuses. But again, everything, all the bonuses are very limited. So you have to act now, okay? You're going to get instant access to the program. You're going to be able to register. You're going to get all the trainings, the resources, all the bonuses that you need to start making tens of thousands of dollars a month online with YouTube and your new lifestyle business. So go to TonyRichie.com/tubecash. Just do that right now. I want to make sure it's working for everyone. And it should have the discounted price for you. And I'm going to open up my little iPad here, and I'm going to start checking some of the registrants because I know we're getting orders right now, and I'm going to start congratulating some members really quickly, and then we're going to get into some Q&A. All right, so for everybody who wants to take me up on this very limited exclusive offer today only, please go to TonyRichie.com/tubecash. Remember, guys, this is not a phony gimmick, okay? This is a real system that once you get set up and going for you will help you live the life of your dreams. I mean, it's, what this system has done for me is priceless, especially with the issues that I've went through with my child. And it's just amazing. Once you get something like this set up, it sets you free. That's all I can say. All right. So my iPad, let me open this up quickly. Congratulations, John. Welcome to the Tube Cash program. John, I got to say, you're a guy who knows what you want in life. Congratulations, John. You made a very, very wise decision. Let me check the orders here. Kevin, congratulations, Kevin. You made a super, super smart choice. I'm very, very excited to see you in the system. Jane just ordered as well. Welcome, Jane. You're going to look back on this day, Jane, and you're going to say, this is the best moves that you made in your life. Remember, those of you who are still on the fence, jump in now, because on top of this discount today, on top of the $1,000 discount that you're getting from the $1,497 price point, right? You're going to get all three bonuses that I just talked about. Okay? You're going to get the new member quick start training, and this is going to help you get started fast. It's going to give you a deep dive into the whole system so you can understand the concept and succeed even more. Okay? Bonus number 2 is the Promote You Spotlight. Okay? After completing the program, you're going to have a chance to get your YouTube channel set up and get more exposure. Okay? You're going to reach out to me and I'm going to help you promote you to my own network. And bonus number 3, you're going to get my YouTube account manager's secrets. Listen, I've never shared this to the public. Okay? Only to my insider mastermind. Now, you ordered today, I'm going to include this with your order. This is something you're really going to want. I mean, you're going to be getting information that millions of people don't even know exist. You're getting the top tips and strategies from the very, very start. I mean, I wish I had these when I first started out. So, just go to TonyRichie.com/tubecash. Order right now today. Right now, this is very, very limited. And for the fast action takers, you get it all today for just $497. And I'm doing this for you folks on the call right now. Okay, so while you guys are placing your orders, I just want to answer a couple of questions that are coming in. So we got some questions loaded up. Before that, I just want to tell you something. Listen, 6 months ago, I did a one-on-one consultation with one of the top business minds online. Do you want to know what I paid for a 1-day, 8-hour consultation with this man? How's $13,000? I paid $13,000 for a 1-day consultation with an internet expert. And inside of the Tube Cash system, you're going to benefit from that consultation as well as all the other events that I go to. I meet a lot of people. I learn a lot of high strategy stuff, guys. And everything that I'm learning now, I'm teaching inside of the Tube Cash system. So you're getting tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars of information through the system here. Okay? I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I'm doing right now to make a ton of money online. All right? So this $497 is literally peanuts. It's a real peanut investment for all that you're getting today. Okay? I guarantee, I know you're going to love the program. Okay, so here's a question from Janine. I'm completely new. Will this work for me? Of course, this is going to work for you. Listen, this system covers everything that I'm doing right now, A to Z. I leave no stone left unturned. Okay, remember, the 1-day consultation that I just paid $13,000 for, by joining me in the system, you're going to benefit from that consultation as well. I like I said, I hold nothing back in my trainings. Okay? Plus, as one of the first to register today, like I said in my bonus number 1, you're going to get the new member quick start training, and you're really going to like that. I'm going to teach you how to build out your own products, how to get paid online, everything. If you're completely new and you want to make money online, this will work for you. Okay? This system is complete A to Z. Here's another question from Rod. I have a local business. will this work for me? Oh, absolutely. This is going to work like crazy for you if you have a local business. In fact, I have a special module on how to use YouTube to literally dominate your local market. Because when you're trying to get exposure locally, with the strategies that I have in the system, you'll be able to get ranked on YouTube pretty quickly, okay? And not just in YouTube, in Google as well. So this is definitely for you and it will work for you. Let me see, got a lot of questions here. Well, we got a couple more orders come in. I will congratulate you guys in just a bit. You said you show us how to create and sell our own products online. How do we do this? Can I accept credit cards? I am in the UK and I have a friend who lives in Australia who may be interested in this as well. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to show you how to create, package, and sell your own online products like digital ebooks, courses, membership sites, and everything in between. Like I said, this what you're asking is revealed inside of my $1 million product blueprint module. You're going to be able to watch over my shoulder and see exactly how it is to build out and sell your own information products online. Okay? And I will say that I do it a little differently than what all the other gurus teach out there, okay? I simplify the process because I like things to be done simply and easily, right? And I think I really make it easy for you to copy. So, today it's a lot easier for people to get set up online and accept credit cards as well. In fact, in the system, I'm going to tell you what the best two processors are right now and how you can virtually get approved 100% guaranteed, okay? You can also get PayPal very easily nowadays and accept payments, and I show you how to set up all of that, and it's actually all free to get set up as well, okay? Here's another question. Are there any additional costs to running an online business? Of course, right? Of course. You're going to have some extra costs, but it's nothing compared to running a local brick and mortar business, that's for sure, I mean, when I had my automotive shop, I was paying like $4,000 a month just for rent, okay? Like I said, you have two ways to make money with this system. You can become a YouTube partner and make money off ads, which you don't need a website, okay? So you're going to have very, very low, you basically have no cost if you're going to go that route. Or you can create and sell your own products, which you're going to make a lot more money in return. But you're going to need a website to do that. Okay, so basically to buy a domain nowadays, I show you a special link where you can get your first year registration for about 99 cents. Okay, so it's about 99 cents to $9.99 to buy a domain name. Okay, then every year you're going to have to renew that domain name, which costs about 10 to 15 bucks a year to renew. Okay, so you're going to need a domain for a website. And I'm going to show you exactly how to set everything up, so don't worry. You're going to need, what else do you need? You're going to need web hosting, okay, which is from $5 a month to $15 a month. Okay, I have because I have 10 websites, right? I pay $100 a month for my hosting. I have like a top plan with a company. But you just starting out with one or two websites, it's only going to be around $5 to $15 a month. Very, very low investment. You're going to need an automated email autoresponder service, okay? Most of the services you can get started for free for your first month. And then after that, it's like $15 a month to $19 a month. And as your email list grows, right, as you start capturing people in your email system, okay, your plan upgrades and you pay more per month, okay? But that's good, right? If you're having to upgrade and you got to pay a little bit more per month, like $30 a month or $50 a month, that's great because that means you're getting more opt-ins, which you're making money, right? Because you're basically making money from your leads and your customers, right? So it's good. It's a good thing. So all in all, when I first started out, it was only about $100 a month, and I would say it's going to be about the same, give or take for you when you're first starting. So as your business grows, eventually you're going to get into using more systems. You're going to learn more. You're going to get more knowledgeable about everything. Maybe you're going to want some more advanced softwares to help you do things, and all that to really take things to the next level. But starting out, it's a very, very tiny upkeep when you're starting an online business compared to a brick and mortar. So once you start getting up and you're generating a lot of money online, again, you could upgrade with your plans. But again, you can start with putting free videos on YouTube and have no expense. So it's all up to you. That's the beauty of the system. I show you how to do it all. But I would say that it's best to have a website set up and really selling your own products. And that's really where I want to take you with this system, is to really have you have an independent business online with YouTube, really crushing it, and replacing your income. Wow, it looks like we got a few more people registered. Awesome. Let's see. How are you mailing us the package that's shown on the screen? Nope. This is a private online course. The package is just showing you kind of what you're getting. You are getting PDFs, you're getting, video series and step-by-step checklists and manuals and all that. So, if I mailed it out, this program's going to easily be double the cost today. So having everything online in your members area has its benefits, because you can access this from anywhere, anytime. You can keep track of your progress through our membership system. And any new updates that I do, you're going to get, instantly as I add them to your member area. So that's really, really cool. Okay. So far, my members love it, and I think you're going to love it as well. Okay. We got a question from Tracy. Whew, a lot of questions. Hey, Tony, I just joined. Awesome. I'm so happy that you put this program together, and I'm very, very excited. I've been looking for something like this for a long time. I also just took your special upgrade for your 12-month intensive coaching program, which I think was a no-brainer. OMG. Oh my God. But I know these coaching calls will be live each month, but will you record them? And will you record them and put them up in case we miss them? I want to make sure I save and download them. Yes, I will record them. Okay, I will record the recordings. So if you miss them, don't worry. You will have the recorded training. Yes, because you wanted to make sure you download them. Absolutely. If you want to download them, you can download them, okay? Okay, so you're covered and you're not going to miss anything. Great. So let me check my iPad really quickly. We got some new members that just got on board. I want to congratulate them. We got Frank. Congratulations. Welcome to the Tube Cash system, Frank. We got Carlos. Welcome, buddy. Awesome. You're going to love this. Amanda, welcome to the Tube Cash system. Get ready for some real world online business building. You made a very, very, very wise choice today. James, welcome, James. Sandra, welcome, Sandra. Awesome. You guys are taking action. You guys know what you want. Listen, this $497 price tag is a no-brainer deal. You guys are getting so much information. And again, like I said, I'm here with you for the long run. I'm really, really excited to work with you all. Like I said, I'm not here to sell you a system. I'm here to sell you on yourself. My mission is to move people, to inspire people and to help them create more for themselves. So if you feel that this is something that you want to get into, then do it. Okay? You have nothing to lose here. You got my 30-day guarantee. Go with your gut. Let me help you build out this system and start making money online today. Seriously. I have a few, talking about wise choices and all that, I have a few quotes on my desk. Let me read them out before we close out the call today. And it looks like we have a couple more questions. Now, listen to this quote. Men must not only know, they must act. I love that quote. So it's not only knowing what you have to do. There's a difference between knowing what you have to do and doing what you have to do, right? You have to act and take action. And that's so true because, if you know something's good for you and that it's going to help you get to the next level in life or make you healthier, whatever it is, it won't work unless you act on it. So you must take action to make things happen. Here's another one. Your crown has been bought and paid for. All you need to do is put it on your head. And this is from James Baldwin. He's a famous writer. Folks, everything you need right now to succeed is right here in front of you. Don't miss this once in a lifetime opportunity. The timing will never be just right for anybody. Just like when I had my first daughter, I wasn't ready for that. I was petrified. I was scared the whole pregnancy. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I just kept on thinking I need to do something different. I really got to do something. And, I just took action. And that's what you need to do, is just take action and make things happen, and I'm telling you, that's the biggest hurdle, is fear. And I'm telling you, you have nothing to fear. But I will say that it is the right timing right now for blowing up on the internet. Guys, YouTube is still at a ground floor opportunity. Now is the time to get started. I don't know how it's going to be 5-10 years from now. I don't. But I know the time now it's the time now to make money online. Really. Now is the time to get started. Because you're going to look back 3 to 5 years from now and say, man, I wish I would have got started then. The people who get started now and take action are the ones who are going to be reaping all of the benefits. All right, so one last question before I leave today, because I need to go. And please, if you guys have any more questions, please feel free to call my number. If we leave, after we leave today, if you have any more questions, please feel free to call my number above right over here and leave a detailed message for me. Okay? And just so I know you're serious, when you call, please state your full name, your full email address, your credit card information, okay, including billing address, expiration, and CVV code, right, the security code. Okay, we will not bill you. We just want to make sure you are serious, okay? Then leave your questions, and either I or my support girl will call you personally as soon as we can to answer your question, okay? Okay, great. All right, so here's another question from David. David, I will be joining after you answer this question. I already have a product to sell online. It's a physical product that's highly searched for. Does your system show me how I can get more exposure to what I have? Yes, David, absolutely, for sure. And, the cool thing about marketing what you have on YouTube is that once you get it up there, okay, you're going to start to actually naturally dominate the regular Google search engine. You're going to be able to get your video for your product to show up in the Google search engine as well. Okay, not just YouTube, but they're going to be on both sites. So, it's really, really powerful to use YouTube. I'm telling you, YouTube's the way to go right now. But you need to be set up the correct way. You need to set your videos up and your channel up. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. And I show you how to do it successfully. I'm going to show you how to really execute it down in my program. So yes, David, this program is definitely for you. Wow, that was quick. David ordered already. Congratulations, man. Yeah, I was ordering when you were talking. Well, David, you rock, my man. Listen, I'm really, really looking forward to seeing you and all of the new members inside of the course, and I can't wait to hear your success stories. Again, if you guys have any more questions, please call the number above and leave your full details, okay? Your name, your email, your credit card number, expiration, billing address, CVV code, and we're not going to bill you. Leave your questions, and either myself or one of my support girls will give you a call as soon as we can. If not today, tomorrow, and we will answer your questions. All right. So we got Jose registered. Awesome, Jose. Welcome. Welcome, TCS member Jose. Charles also just registered. Charlie, Mr. Charlie. Every time I hear the name Charlie, I think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie. Awesome. Guys, I am so excited to be working with you. Thank you all for being here today and for staying till the end. Like I promised, I will be mailing you the special gift very, very shortly. I'm not going to forget about that for all of you who stayed till the end today. Let's see. I got all the questions. Okay, so for any other questions, please call. If not, really, guys, jump off the fence and order right now. You have nothing to lose and all to gain. And I can't wait to really show you the ropes of YouTube and to help you build the life of your dreams. All right, I'm signing off. Cheers again. Again, congratulations, new members, for getting on board. Looks like we have a couple more orders are still coming in. If you're on the fence, just know that this page is going to be coming down soon. So take action now before we close it out. Thank you for being on, guys. And I really hope this training really opened your eyes today to a whole new world out there on how you could really build and live the good life. Okay, you just need to take the first step with me because, like I said, I want to be an asset to you and to your family. So let's make things happen. All right? So for you guys still on here or you're on the fence, really make a decision, make a move right now. And I can't wait to work with the next group because this is going to be closing out very, very shortly. Signing off, go to tonyrichie.com/tubecash, place your order now, and I will welcome you and talk to you in the members area. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.